Well, hello there, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Luke.
And in today's video, we are doing The Boys Red Banner teaser trailer for Season 3. And we are the Obi Thorn Alliance. Hit the notification bell, like and subscribe. So, we are big fans of this show, The Boys. I know it's your favourite superhero show. Maybe even more than the Marvel shows and Peacemaker. I would assume you're as hyped as I am for this trailer.
Yeah, very excited. The Boys, I jumped on the Boys bandwagon fairly late. I'd been told by lots of people, you need to get around this show, you need to watch it. I thought, oh, yeah, whatever. And every time someone tried to describe it to me, it was different than what it really was. And then when I eventually watched it, it was even better than what they could describe. So, completely love The Boys. I do. I think it's better than any Marvel show. Like, we both love Loki. But Loki is good because it's part of a big universe, with The Boys as its own separate thing. So, pound for pound, comparing the two, I think The Boys is a way cooler concept than Loki is. But Loki forms a much bigger universe, so it's almost an unfair comparison. But this is I think The Boys is better. So it is my favourite show, superhero-wise, and I'm looking forward to what this trailer beholds. Are you looking forward to the trailer?
Of course, yes. I think The Boys is definitely the best Amazon Prime show. I know you don't watch Amazon Prime as much. That's basically the reason why you're keeping it. And I agree with you. I love how unique The Boys is. It shows a different spin, and I think it's more realistic compared to Marvel of actually showing that superheroes would be more, violent and actually not as good as we think they would be. And I think it shows a better spin on the superhero genre.
I think it also is enjoyable for those that aren't even superhero fans, just because the things that happen in this are more than just superpowers. It's not really about the powers. It's more about, greed, corruption, and fame. It's something really unique, and I highly recommend it to anyone that hasn't seen The Boys yet. So, without mucking around, let's get into this trailer. I'm dying to see what Season 3 is going to behold, because Season 2 was amazing.
Yeah. The Amazon Prime symbol. And Billy the Butcher. Oh. 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 Homelander. Black One.
Huey.
Starlight. Oh, the Hengy drink. Oh. 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 His son? Okay.
June 3.
Wow.
I was really intrigued where this season would go. A bit more. Not sure what that was meant to be. Yeah, I was really intrigued where this season would go because the first season kind of built to, like Billy the Butcher really hated soups, and we didn't really know, didn't know why, and then we came to realize that had to do with, like his wife going missing, and then the second season we started to see, there's this kid, and like the kid is, it's the son of Homelander, but Homelander and Billy's wife, and then started to see some interesting things happen there, and I didn't know where it would go, but from this it looks like it's going to continue in the same vein, and it's found a way to keep being interesting. Saw that, and you told me about this, that one of the, I don't know the actor's name, but he's famous from being in Supernatural, was in it?
Yeah, he's playing Soldier Boy in season 3.
It looked like he's going to be like a Captain America style kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what his role is going to be, if he's going to take on Homelander or help the boys, or...
It looked like that maybe there was going to be kind of a rebellion against people versus superheroes, which is what they were kind of building in the second season. That people were starting to see that they actually were not born with abilities; they were given their abilities, and they're not actually the nicest of people. But it looks like a whole lot of fun. I think that this show continues to shock you with something that you don't expect and be crude and funny, but have a really cool backstory. Like, the writers are extremely clever. Is Seth Rogen a writer, or he has something to do with this?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he just seems to keep proving time and time again that he's just got an eye, or like some kind of sense for comedy that others don't see. And I just think that this show looks like it's going to get better and better.
And it feels like they're making Billy the Butcher into a super, so we can have that rivalry between him and Homelander, because that's really the main meat of the storyline, is them going against each other. And even though Homelander has an interesting storyline where even though Billy the Butcher comes across as... he's not a good person, but we relate to him. So I think that it's interesting that they've given him he's a super now to combat Homelander.
I don't know if I missed something. Was there something in the end of last season that indicated he was getting powers?
No.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I forgot something. So that's going to be something that we're going to discover within the season.
Yeah.
Which would make it's cool that he for someone that hates superheroes, he's going to become a superhero, and I think it'll end with him having some kind of epic battle with Homelander. But Homelander's an interesting character. He's such a bad and evil guy, but he's somewhat likable, because I feel that he was raised as like a superhero without a family, and he just isn't. He just wants to be loved, but he just goes about it a real weird way. But they make him so creepy and does some weird stuff, and we even seen there a scene with him milking the cow. He has some weird obsession with milk. So it's I think this show, it knows what its strengths are and it's playing to it, which is really cool. Like you see a lot of shows, as they go through the seasons, they lose their spark. This doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to get more fun and more clever each season.
So, initial thoughts, do you feel like the main story throughout season 3 will be Billy the Butcher getting his powers maybe at episode 1 and 2, and then dealing with him actually becoming the thing that he hates the most, and then realizing I can actually kill the person that I hate the most, and then us actually going, yes, he can actually do it? Because before it's like, how is he going to defeat Homelander, is the most powerful creature or being in the world?
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. I'm guessing from the name being called REDBAND, the REDBAND is probably going to be some kind of version of Chemical V, that Compound V, and it probably gives Billy his powers. That's my thought. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to see in this show, and it's just... my anticipation of this show, based on our new rating systems, I reckon this show is going to be above a 90%.
90.
So I hope it lives up to that expectation. So my expectation is, I'm thinking it's going to be you know, mid to high 90s, but based on that trailer so far.
And did you notice that A-Train with his like energy drinks, he got between the people and then like gave them like an energy drink?
Yeah, it seems like I reckon that's an ad or something that he's doing, like I don't think it's a real protest. I reckon that's a film set and he's doing some kind of promotional thing.
Yeah.
What would be your prediction of an early rating for this based on what you've seen from the trailer?
Same as you, definitely within the 90s. Unless they screw up of how Billy the Butcher actually gets his powers, but I don't see that happening. I want to see them have that fight now.
From the other seasons, I reckon they would have been, you know, high 90% as well. So I think this will continue on the same trend. So very much looking forward to it. We've got a couple of months. I reckon we'll probably get another trailer or two, given that was a teaser trailer. So I think we'll get a bit more. I reckon the next trailer is probably going to show Billy getting his powers. So that's what I'm looking forward to with the next trailer if we get one.
And do you feel like with this, the 7, do you feel like we're going to see some alliances being crossed and some drawing Billy the Butcher and some drawing Homeland and then ultimately getting a fight or something?
I think so. I think that a lot of the heroes want to do good, so they will swap like allegiances to be on the good side and ultimately turn against Vought. I really think that that's what Homelander will do.
Oh, okay.
Even though he's done some bad things, I think he will realize that the person he should hate the most is the people that did this to him, that robbed him of his childhood and put him in this spotlight of fame for his life. So I reckon he will end up siding with Billy the Butcher and they will take down Vought, because the ultimate enemy is Vought for doing this and also kind of creating super villains so that the superheroes had someone to defeat, so that there would be need for them to build their reputation and eventually make money.
Yeah.
So I think Vought is the ultimate enemy. And it looked like, maybe this happened in the last season, that the head of Vought is like the guy from Breaking Bad. Yeah, so I think he is the ultimate enemy if you think about it. So I think Homelander will turn his attention to fighting alongside Billy the Butcher.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You've been watching the Obi-Thorn Alliance. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Luke.
And see you in the next video. Let the Force be with you. Bye-bye.